Alright, this is number 21 on page 310, and I have a quadratic equation here. A is 2, B is 4, C is 1. So the first thing I'm going to do is divide. To complete the square, I have to have a 1 times the variable squared for this term. A has to be equal to 1. So I'm going to divide out this 2 from every term. So the entire left side is divided by 2 and the right side. And so I get t squared plus 2t plus 1/2 equals 0. So I'm going to complete the square, I'm going to take the 1/2 over to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 1/2. So I have negative 1/2 now on the left, because this would have been a 0, plus blank. So I've got both the blanks to complete the square. Now I'm going to take half of this b term right here, half of positive 2, which is 1. And I'm going to say that I want the left side to be t plus 1 quantity squared. So what I have to add to this trinomial here to make it t plus 1 times t plus 1, that perfect square trinomial, is the 1 squared, this 1 squared. So that's a 1 on the left, I have to add a 1 on the right. So now on the right I have negative 1/2 plus 1, or positive 1/2. So that's my goal. Squared expression, or squared binomial, equals 1/2. And so I'm going to take the positive and negative square root of the left, positive and negative square root of the right. And because this is a square root of 1 over square root of 2, I need to rationalize this by multiplying it by 1 in the form of root 2 over root 2. So I get plus or minus the square root of 2 over 2. And here this is t plus 1. So then the last step here would be to isolate the t, would be to subtract the 1 from both sides. So t is equal to negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 2 over 2. Now, if I wanted to have this whole thing be over a common denominator, I could take that negative 1, and because this term here is over 2, you can basically multiply the negative 1 by 1 in the form of 2 over 2. So then they're both over 2, and we could write this as all over 2, and it would be negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2. So this is equivalent to negative 1 plus the square root of 2 over 2. So either way, that's it.